Have you ever wondered if there's a best time to go to bed that could actually protect your health and even slow the effects of aging? The title of this video points directly to the answer. After age 70, the timing of your sleep may be just as important as the number of hours you rest. Many older adults find themselves frustrated, asking why they feel tired even after a full night in bed, or why their memory is not as sharp as it once was. What if the answer is not simply age, but the hour you choose to fall asleep? In today's video, we will explore the surprising science of sleep in later life, the golden hour for bedtime that specialists now recommend, and the health benefits that come from honoring this rhythm. You will hear stories of older adults who rediscovered refreshing rest without medications or complicated routines, simply by respecting the signals their bodies were already sending. So if you are tired of restless nights, if you want to wake with more strength, focus, and peace of mind, stay with me. This simple knowledge may be one of the most powerful tools for healthy aging you will ever learn. Now let's get started. Why sleep changes after 70 and what your body is trying to tell you. Sleep after 70 often feels different, and for many people that difference can be unsettling. You might find yourself dozing off during a favorite evening program only to wake wide-eyed at 2 in the morning. Or perhaps you still log 7 or 8 hours in bed, yet wake feeling as though you never truly rested. This is not because you are failing, nor is it simply the result of getting older. It is your body adapting, and your sleep is following along. As the years pass, the brain gradually loses a significant portion of deep sleep, the stage most responsible for repairing tissues, consolidating memory, and restoring energy. By the time a person reaches their 70s, research shows they may have lost as much as 40% of that deep restorative sleep compared with midlife. That is a dramatic change. It explains why so many older adults wake up still feeling weary or mentally foggy, despite spending the whole night in bed. Another shift comes with the hormone melatonin, the body's natural sleep signal. Production begins earlier in the evening than it once did. Around 8 or 8:30, many people notice a wave of drowsiness, but instead of honoring it, they push past with television, snacks, or old habits. That early wave is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is the body's natural rhythm quietly guiding you toward rest. When ignored, sleep becomes elusive. I recall one man named Robert, a 70-year-old retired history teacher who came to me deeply frustrated. He said, "I go to bed at the same time I always have, around 11. Yet I lie awake for hours and wake more tired than before." Nothing was wrong with Robert's health. What had changed was his inner clock. His body was ready to rest earlier, but his habits kept him fighting against it. When he agreed to experiment with a 9:30 bedtime for just 3 weeks, the change was remarkable. He returned, standing taller, eyes brighter, telling me, "It feels like someone switched the light back on in my brain." His story is far from unusual. Across the country, countless older adults are clinging to the schedules they kept decades ago, while their bodies quietly plead for a gentler rhythm. The truth is that sleep in your 70s is not broken. It is simply on a new timetable. Once you recognize this and honor the changes, rest becomes easier, mornings feel clearer, and the body begins to heal again. The sleep window that can change your life. Why 9 to 10 p.m. is the golden hour for rest after 70. The hour you choose to go to bed carries more weight than most people realize. Many older adults push past their evening tiredness, staying up late for a favorite show or simply out of habit, only to find themselves sluggish the next morning. Science now shows that the timing of sleep is just as important as the number of hours you get. Recent studies reveal that adults over 70 who consistently settle into bed between 9 and 10 at night experience striking improvements in sleep quality. They fall asleep more easily, wake fewer times through the night, and rise with more energy and clarity. Why does this happen? Because the body's internal clock, the circadian rhythm, shifts earlier with age. Hormones that govern sleep and wake cycles begin their work sooner in the evening, nudging you toward rest long before midnight. Ignoring that nudge and forcing yourself to stay awake fights against your biology. Take the story of Margaret, a 76-year-old woman who had battled insomnia for decades. She tried teas, supplements, even prescription sleep aids with little success. Her lifelong habit was to head to bed around midnight, convinced that was simply how she was wired. But once she agreed to align her bedtime with her body's new rhythm, aiming for 9:30 each evening, everything changed. Within weeks, she was sleeping through the night for the first time in years. Her daytime fatigue melted away, her mood lifted, and her memory felt sharper. Margaret's story echoes what countless surveys confirm. Seniors who honor this earlier window of sleep report stronger energy, clearer thinking, and steadier emotions. They describe waking as if their bodies had been truly repaired during the night, rather than merely resting. The message is clear. What once felt too early is for many after 70 exactly right. That drowsy wave you feel in the evening is not something to fight. It is your body's quiet invitation to step into deeper rest. By embracing it, instead of resisting, you allow sleep to do what it was always meant to do. Restore your body, clear your mind, and prepare you for the day ahead. The hidden healing power of sleep. 3 life-changing health benefits of going to bed on time. When most people think about sleep, they imagine it as a pause button, a break from daily activity. But after 70, sleep becomes far more than that. It is a powerful form of medicine, and when taken at the right time, it can transform the way your body heals and functions. The first gift of proper sleep timing is to your heart. Studies following older adults who honored a 9 to 10 p.m. bedtime found dramatic reductions in heart strain. Blood pressure steadied, irregular beats became less frequent, and many felt their energy return as their circulation improved. One man told me, "I never knew how weary my heart had been until it finally started beating with ease again." The second benefit is to memory, the precious storehouse of your life's experiences. Sleep before midnight provides the brain with longer stretches of deep rest, the very stage when toxins are cleared and memories are organized. Couples who adopted earlier sleep schedules often noticed fewer lapses, sharper recall, and greater confidence in daily tasks. The third healing effect is on mood and emotional balance. Seniors who shifted to earlier sleep describe feeling calmer, more grounded, and less weighed down by worry. Anxiety softened, irritability faded, and mornings began with a sense of peace rather than dread. Modern research confirms that this is no coincidence. During the early part of the night, the brain engages in a cleansing cycle that clears not only waste products, but emotional strain. It is like washing away the residue of the day, giving both body and spirit a chance to start anew. And for those managing diabetes or concerns about blood sugar, this golden sleep window brings yet another advantage: more stable overnight glucose levels and fewer morning spikes. Some even reduce their medication safely under medical guidance, simply by respecting their body's natural signals. So yes, the timing of sleep matters. It matters for your heart, your memory, your mood, and even your metabolism. Going to bed between 9 and 10 is not about surrendering to age. It is about choosing to heal, to protect what is most vital, and to step into each day with renewed strength. 5 simple habits that can help you sleep like you used to. By now, you know that sleep changes as we grow older, and that honoring the golden hour of 9 to 10 p.m. can bring powerful benefits. But timing alone is not always enough. Many people ask, what else can I do to give myself the best chance at a full, refreshing night of rest? The good news is that the answer lies not in expensive products or complicated programs, but in small, steady habits that work with your body instead of against it. 1. Embrace the early wave of drowsiness. That sleepiness you feel around 8:30 is not weakness, it is wisdom. Honor it and allow yourself to wind down instead of pushing past it. Think of it as catching a train. If you miss it, you wait a long time for the next one, and it never feels quite as smooth a ride. Be mindful of what you consume in the evening. Caffeine lingers in the system for hours. Even a mid-afternoon cup of coffee or tea can sabotage your night. Heavy meals eaten late force your body to keep working when it should be slowing down. A lighter supper clears the way for calm sleep. Soften your environment. Light is one of the strongest signals to the brain about whether it should be awake or at rest. Bright overhead lights, glowing screens, and blue light from devices all shout, "Stay alert." Warm, dim light whispers, "It is safe to let go." Lower the lights an hour before bed and let your body drift into that quiet space. Give yourself a gentle wind down. Children are eased into rest with calm routines. Adults need the same care. Reading a few pages of a book, stretching lightly, listening to calm music, or sitting in stillness all create a signal that the day is over and it is time to rest. Step away from screens. Phones, tablets, and televisions fill your brain with stimulation and suppress melatonin. Put them aside at least 30 minutes before bed. Replace them with something calmer, and you will notice how much easier it becomes to drift off. These 5 habits may seem simple, but their effect is profound. Together, they create an environment where sleep can return to being what it was always meant to be, the body's most natural and powerful medicine. Final thoughts. Sleep after 70 is not a sign of decline, but a sign of adaptation. Your body is not betraying you. It is adjusting its rhythm to keep you safe, strong, and clear-minded. The challenge is not to fight those changes, but to honor them. By aligning with the golden hour of 9 to 10 p.m. and supporting yourself with steady habits, you can experience sleep that restores your heart, strengthens your memory, and lifts your spirit. Think back on the stories of Robert regaining his clarity, Margaret finally sleeping through the night, and couples who found their memories sharpened simply by resting earlier. These are not rare exceptions. They are reminders that health is still within reach, and that one small shift can ripple outward into every corner of your life. If you have ever felt discouraged, believing that restless nights are simply the price of age, let this be your reassurance. You are not too old to feel rested. You are not too late to heal. With each evening, you are offered another chance to choose rest, to align with your body's wisdom, and to welcome the peace that comes when you listen to its quiet signals. So tonight, when you feel that wave of tiredness, do not resist it. Welcome it. Let it carry you into the kind of sleep that cleanses, repairs, and renews. Sleep at this stage of life is not about keeping pace with the world outside. It is about caring for the world within your heart, your mind, and your spirit. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.